Good morning, traders. Stephen Davis, RJO Futures, Senior Market Strategist, and it's Friday morning here, April 9th, and we're going to talk to you about the grain markets here. Okay, first chart of corn. Look at that strength that we saw yesterday, and just a real big move higher in corn. Kind of interesting ahead of a WASDA report here today, but nonetheless, just real strong move in corn. And as we speak, there's more follow through. Corn is up 4 this morning, soybeans up a penny, and wheat up 8 cents. Even new crop corn, December corn, $4.98 3/4, kind of pushing to that magical $5 level here. So volume in corn, just real stout. May corn had volume of 230,000 contracts yesterday. July corn had a volume of 170,000 contracts yesterday. They can do more volume here, and you'll see more in the weeks ahead as we move into the summer growing season. But I do notice when corn goes up, the volume's stronger than when corn sells off. I think that's important. Certainly the 2021 growing season here in front of us, and real important that we get these acres in the ground, and just a steady uptrend in domestic corn basis. And you know, the basis does not lie, and it's really, really strong here, and I would suggest that it's going to continue to be that way. Even the old crop basis remains very strong, and there's no evidence of sagging fundamental demand here. So soybean market, again, the soy basis, very, very strong. And you know, yesterday in the export sales report, we had export sales cancellations in soy. CONAB up Brazilian soybean and corn production over there in South America, and these are bearish fundamentals, and soybeans trade higher. So you know, when the news comes out and it's bearish and markets don't go down, they're not. These are bull markets in corn and beans, and they continue to perform very, very well here. Okay, the next chart now of wheat. Look at it gap and go this week. So that's always interesting. So I'd be a little bit careful buying wheat here, but watch it go back and fill this gap, and then you can buy it at lower prices here. Certainly what got the wheat going is China buying a spring wheat from us here from USA, and the wheat that China bought from us is $20 to $30 a ton cheaper than the corn market. So that flash sale of wheat, that's the first one we've seen since early January, and the second this year. So China buying U.S. wheat, that's a good story, and moves wheat higher here. Again, be a little bit cautious about buying wheat at these prices here. But certainly I think you're going to see that breaks are going to attract buying, and this gap and go in wheat, pretty surprising and pretty interesting here. Okay, so we'll get this report out of the way, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, and I just want to mention everybody, these last 3 major early month crop reports so far in 2021, January 12th, February 9th, and March 9th, all were followed by sell-offs in the case, and so maybe this will happen today here, lacking any bullish surprises, but the point being made here is the sell-offs, they're very small, and they don't last very long among the uncertainties that still lie ahead. Number 1, corn and bean, we need more acres here. Number 2, the spring planting here as it unfolds. Number 3, certainly People Republic of China and their buying, and certainly number 4, summer weather here that lies ahead. And also, we've got to slash the U.S. soybean crush. It's just record pace, and we don't have the soybeans for this to continue. So look for this soybean crush to slow down here. And finally, now the IMF this week, and you're getting a lot of good news from Jamie Dimon on the economy and Fed Chairman Powell. Well, the IMF comes out and says China and India, they're going to be the standouts on this global recovery. These 2 big countries are 36% of global population. This is a real great news for food demand here, and I think that's worth mentioning. So let's all have an excellent weekend.